everyone, today is a presentation on how to create Google Slides. So we're going to be working on these basic parts of making a presentation. So go ahead and log into Google Drive and then you're going to click New Slides. You can go ahead and do this presentation with me or you can just watch. The first thing that I always do is to label your presentation. And next, let's look at themes. So they have all of these different themes, different color schemes, different fonts, and it's kind of nice using one of these themes so that you don't have to worry about going through and spending all that time figuring out a color scheme and all that stuff. I feel like a lot of times for students' presentations, a lot of time is wasted just making these colorful slides. So I say just stick to one and use it for your whole presentation. You can later, if you decide you want to change it after you've made a couple slides, you can change it and it won't mess up anything. Okay, so first thing, once you've created a theme, is you need to add slides. And the way you do that is you can, over here, insert any one of these slides. And it's kind of nice because they have different they have a variety of options. So if you wanted an intro slide, so intro to Google Slides. And then if you don't want a slide, you can just click it and delete it and add in another one. So these already have text boxes for you, and so you can type as you go along. You can also insert bullet points, so when you have different ideas. And you can also add in shapes, photos, videos, and hyperlinks. So one thing that I think is easy is just to click and drag a photo into here, and then you can format it how you want and move things around. It kind of gives you more flexibility. And then once you have a picture, you can even add in text by clicking the text box. So you can kind of format the slides to how you want them. Another way to insert an image is click this image button. And again, you can drag an image. You can take a photo right there from your device. Or what's kind of nice is you can kind of search it here in Google. So it kind of gives you all of these options. So you can use Google through here. Another thing you can do is add in videos. So I would do insert video. And again, I can look through YouTube for videos. And what's nice is it doesn't put in the URL, it puts in an actual picture from the video. Besides adding in videos, you can also add in hyperlinks. So these are links to new websites. So you're going to get the website, press Command C, which is just basically edit, copy. So we're going to copy that link. And then we're going to insert, click where you want to go, insert link. I paste the link here, Command V, and the text can say anything you want. So it's It's kind of better than looking at the web address because it's not too pretty looking. And then you can always reformat things however you want. Maybe I don't want it blue because it looks funny. Maybe I want purple. You can also add in shapes and arrows, which is all over here. Also just nice equation stuff. Different lines and arrows. I like using these when you can point to specific things. That's arrows too small. I don't like that. So we'll get a fatter one. Insert arrow. There we go. And you can flip it around. And the same thing, you can change the colors. And once you do all this, I'm going to add that looks good. I can add a picture to this. You can also, let's delete this. You can also change the background to a photo. So I'm just clicking and dragging images from my desktop. So that's also kind of fun to use your own pictures. Let's look at transitions. Transitions are how do you go from one slide to the next? So you're going to click on transitions. And right now this slide doesn't have any. And we will go with fade for this one. And you can change how fast it fades in, fades out. I like it more a little faster. I don't really have the patience. And then you can also animate specific objects. So maybe you want this picture to come in at a certain time. So on the click, then I'll throw in the picture. And then these, which is kind of nice with bullet points, you can transition them by paragraph. Okay, so let's just show you what that looks like really quickly. Okay, so then I'm going to click, and then on that second click, that picture drops in. I clicked again, and that one bullet point comes up, I click again, so it's kind of nice to have that control. When you finish making all of your slides, you're ready to present. So you can click View, Present, and then the person who's presenting has the control, so they can go at whatever speed they want, and I'm just clicking to get through the presentation. So as you talk, you can put down the bullet points you're talking about. And then if you don't have transitions, it goes a little fast. I think too many animations and transitions are overwhelming, and then not enough is kind of boring. When you get to your video, you can just press play in the video right there, and it plays in the presentation, which I think is nice rather than going to the YouTube website. And then you can also pause it and move to the next slide. Hyperlinks, when you click it, it'll take you out of the presentation and to the website. And to go back, you can just click and then click back on your presenter view. So down here is kind of nice. You can kind of see what the slides are ahead. Your audience members don't see this. You can also use this as a laser as you're presenting and point and see things. You can exit out into your presentation, go back in. If you wrote notes, you can see notes about it. And besides this presentation view, there's another way to present. So if you click over here, you can click Present and then Presenter View. So this has a new question and answer feature. So let's start our presentation. And so this screen right here will only be available to the person who's presenting. Everyone else sees this at the top of every presentation slide. So the audience members can put this into their computer and then they see the presentation and they're able to ask questions to the presenter, and then the presenter can see those questions on their screen. These questions that the audience asks or the class asks can be viewed on the presentation, or it can just be hidden so only the presenter sees them. So the presenter can also ask a question and then they can answer it. So it's kind of nice having that interaction rather than our old school kind of way of just one person presenting information. Our class or our audience members can ask questions back. And that's about it for the basics of making a Google Slide presentation. I would suggest playing around and clicking on buttons and figuring it out. That's the best way to figure out how to learn something. So good luck.